Time now for the Chump Line.
"15 days to flatten the curve, 50 executive orders to flatten the country."
Yeah, and like the Carpenters, Dementia Joe Biden said today, we've only just begun.
Soon it will be daylight savings time, which are the only savings we'll get on Plug's dime. With the left's trend of spend, 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 our taxes will do nothing but climb.
So true. So true. That's why we have to take our pleasures in small doses, even if it's just Andrew Cuomo going down the tubes finally. The Chump Line is brought to you by Matthews Brothers, America's oldest window manufacturer. And this week's entry to the Go Fishing with Captain Dave Marciano contest involves the Ice Bucket Challenge, in which yours truly took a bath a few years ago. To play, go to MatthewsBrothers.com and enter today.
How can Biden talk to us about where we are? He doesn't even know where he is.
Listen, he talks to the CD all the time. Other people talk to the CDC. He talks to the CD. Talks to him all the time. He's planning on having a conversation with him tonight. That you knew the speech was going to be a doozy when that was almost the first word out of his mouth.
Fauci should forget about the mask and put a sock in it.
I agree. It's almost becoming a way to know that somebody is full of bleep or is a Democrat sock puppet when they cite Anthony Fauci as an authority. And in that group, I would include Massachusetts Governor Charlie Parker. He loves to quote Dr. Fauci.
I wonder if President Max Headroom realizes the irony of telling Americans that they're allowed to celebrate Independence Day.
That would take some self-awareness, and I think that is sorely lacking in the Biden White House.
Howie, Charlie Baker calling. You need to lay off my friend Andrew Cuomo. Maybe he put his hands in the wrong sector of the female folks working for him, but he follows the science. And like me, he's a lady killer. All ladies, that is.
Yeah, does Charlie Parker look at what's going on and say, there, but for the grace of God, ...
Let's ask Jen Psaki if illegal aliens can circle back.
Oh, how true. I couldn't agree with you more. 844-500-4242. Did Frank Sinatra do a song that seems particularly appropriate for Randy Andy Cuomo right today?
That's life. That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May.
Memento Mori. When they had the victory parades, the triumphs in Rome, they used to the victorious general would be accepting the accolades of all the people and the garlands, etc. And there would be a slave assigned to stand next to him, whispering in his ear, "Memento Mori," meaning you're going to die too. You're mortal. Apparently, Andrew Cuomo never had anyone whisper that in his ear until the last couple of days. Memento Mori.
Lunch Bucket Joe has become Rust Bucket Joe.
His eyes, though, looked a little more engaged. I mean, it didn't look like there was anything behind them, but they appeared to be more aware. I'm not going to make any diagnoses of what he might have ingested before the speech, but I just noticed that.
So the Party of Inclusion is going to have a soiree to celebrate the passing of the COVID relief bill, but yet they didn't invite any Republicans. Am I missing something?
Yeah, bipartisan has a new meaning now in Washington. Bipartisan means partisan. It's kind of like the Equality Act, which is not equal, or the For the People Act, which is for the voter fraud people.
Howard, do you think Joe Biden's handlers stand behind the scenes with their fingers crossed every time he goes out there?
Yeah, I think they got their fingers crossed and their toes crossed. They take off their shoes so they can cross their toes, just hoping for the best. One of these days, it's not going to end well, or even less well than it ended this afternoon or last night.
In my hand, I hold the last envelope. Dr. Seuss, Jill Biden, Anthony Fauci. Name 3 doctors who haven't seen a patient this century. Hey-o!
Very good. Very good, Karnak the Magnificent.
That was your last Chump Line message. Thank you for calling Howie Carr, you chump.
That's it for the Chump Line today. The Chump Line is the recorded voicemail message service of the Howie Carr Show. You can leave a message at any time between the hours of 1 and 4 Eastern Standard Time, soon to be Eastern Daylight Time. Again, when the Chump Line is open again on Monday, it'll be Eastern Daylight Time. And we may or may not play your message at this time each weekday. The Chump Line number is 844-500-4242, 844-500-4242. Press 2 for the Chump Line. Leave your message. And if you didn't hear your message, or you just want to hear more messages, you can hear more every weekday evening around 7 o'clock when we post Chopped Chumps. Chopped Chumps. Those are the messages that were left on the cutting room floor for the regular broadcast Chump Line version. Get Chopped Chumps wherever you get your Howie Carr Show podcasts. The Chump Line is brought to you by Matthews Brothers, America's oldest window manufacturer. And this week's entry to the Go Fishing with Captain Dave Marciano contest involves the Ice Bucket Challenge, in which yours truly took a bath a few years ago. To play, go to MatthewsBrothers.com and enter today.
Howie, Charlie Baker calling. You need to lay off my friend Andrew Cuomo. Maybe he put his hands in the wrong sector of the female folks working for him, but he follows the science. And like me, he's a lady killer. Old ladies, that is.
The wrong sector of the female anatomy. How Charlie Parker like. I'm Howie Carr.
Fighting the fake news, one former Democrat stenographer with a press pass at a time. It's Howie Carr.